My name is Dee Christopher, and welcome to the beard. Well, this whole thing is the beard. Welcome, friends. Now that the crumbs are brushed from my breast. Dee Christopher here. My name is Dee Christopher. And welcome to the shift. Got it in one. Pack up, everybody. We're going home.
What up, family? Welcome back once again to The Shift. My name is Chris Ramsey, and this week we got a pretty cool show for you. But before we get into that, as always, let's take care of announcing last week's winner of the contest. And that winner might be Jesse Calaboda. Hope I'm saying that right. Jesse, contact us, facebook.com/Murphy's Magic Supplies, and we'll send those prizes out to you ASAP. To win this week's prizes, simply like this video and comment below what you thought about these products and or the show, and I will choose one of you to take these prizes home next week. Alright, we got two brand new releases we're looking at today. First off, Blaze by Les French Twins and Cut 2.0 by Rand Pink. So let's check out a performance by the French Twins of Blaze, and we'll talk about the product after this.
Bah, tu veux voir un truc cool?
Bah ouais, carrément.
Ouais. Ça va? Ok. Tiens, arrête-moi quand tu veux.
Ok. Stop.
Ici. Rappelle-toi bien de cette carte.
Ok.
Ok, parce que tu vas la signer.
D'accord.
Regarde bien. On va mettre le feu. Prête? Bizarre, hein? Regarde, complètement brûlé des deux côtés. Touché, hein? Mais aucune carte n'a été touchée. Aucune carte n'a été brûlée.
Sauf une.
Sauf une carte. Une seule.
Allez.
La carte. Amazing! Tiens, tu peux la garder en souvenir.
So that was a performance of Blaze, or one of the routines from Blaze. So in this DVD, you get all the gimmicks you need, well, almost all the gimmicks. You don't get the flash paper, but you know, obviously we can't send that through mail, but everything else is in here. And let me tell you a little bit about this product. The reason I didn't perform it, well actually I did. I performed it to a friend, however, I wasn't comfortable enough performing it after just learning it a few days ago. I didn't give it 10 hours of practice. I gave it a few, you know, probably an hour of messing around with it. However, this is a very cool and very strong and visual trick. Now there are two parts to this trick. One of which is where the box suddenly has holes burnt through both sides, and the other part is where their sign selection is actually burnt and there's pieces missing and you can clearly see the burn marks, and it's their signature on that card, and the card, you can give that away, it's examinable. I thought that was really, really clever. The setup for this trick is quite intense. I would say to get out of it is pretty easy. They explain a really, really streamlined way of, once it's performed, to get rid of everything that you don't want to hand out very cleanly, and you can inspect, you can then have them inspect everything else. That being said, the setup is quite, I would say, there's, you know, it's not an instant reset. It will take you maybe a minute to go to the bathroom and reset. So this is definitely something you want to do maybe once at a gig, or if you're doing a video, or if you're doing some promotional thing. This is definitely a hard hitter that you can perform once for that special person that you want to impress. However, there is a principle that they use with the burn card. So the card that they sign is shown not to be burnt, and then afterwards on the burnt card is their signature. I thought that was incredibly strong. And what I would do with that, this is sort of, I don't know if they've thought of this, but Guy Hollingworth's voodoo card would be a great way to perform with this principle. So you can do the voodoo card with a signed selection, which is amazing. So that's definitely something that I am going to do. If you know what I mean, then you know how awesome it is. If you don't, then you have to get this book. Drawing Room Deceptions by Guy Hollingworth. Check that out, it's an amazing book. And in the preface, he has this routine, and you can add the principle that they give away here to that routine, which makes it killer. Aside from that, I think the project is very well taught. It's in English and French. They do run through the sleights, because there are a few sleights you'll need. This is nothing you can go ahead and perform straight away without any previous magic knowledge. So I would say it's definitely intermediate level. However, everything is very well taught. You have, I think, 3 or 4 routines that are taught with the gimmicks supplied. So whatever suits your needs, that's what you can go ahead and perform. So a lot of content is given away on this DVD. So I definitely think it's worth the price. And I definitely, think you guys should check it out. The the box being burnt is quite impressive as well, because it's a visual moment, and it fooled me when I saw it the first time. So I was really delighted to know the method, and it's really pretty easy to accomplish. There's actually, they give a beginner way to accomplish it and a little bit more handly, slighty way of doing it. But all in all, I think it's a great product. It's their first release, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're off to a great start. Even, David Stone says you should keep an eye on these guys, and I think you should do the same. They're really clever, and they put a lot of work into this. You can tell they've done this quite a bit. So if you want to go ahead and encourage them, or if you want to add something impossible to your set, pick this up. And if you're just interested in the Guy Hollingworth principle that I sort of thought of, this is worth getting just for that, trust me. So check this out, Blaze by Les French Twins. Next up, my buddy Rand Pink has put out Cut 2.0. So this is a sequel to his product called Cut, where you can visually cut yourself and heal yourself. But there's so much more you can do with this. Now, have a look at a performance that I put together, and we'll talk about the product after this.
I just discovered the absolute craziest and creepiest thing I've ever seen. So I was getting ready for this kids show, and I picked up this coloring book, which at first glance seems like a normal coloring book. It's used, but I thought it'd be great for a trick, until I started ripping out some pages. Check this out.
As soon as one of these pages is ripped out, check out what happens. Watch this. Now tell me that isn't the creepiest thing you've ever seen. So that was my performance of Cut, or sort of just something original that I wanted to come up with. Everybody, I guess, when they receive this is going to be doing the cut and restored skin, is going to be doing, all sorts of stuff. I thought I'd try something original. That's what I did, so probably not something I would go out and perform, but definitely funny for video. How hard is this product to use? How hard is it to apply? And is it worth it? That's what I'm going to get into right now. I definitely think that it is an improvement to Cut, and also if you've bought Pink, his ink, this is definitely an improvement as well. It's easier to use, it's more streamlined, and the guidelines that he gives for getting in and out of it are very, very specific. But there are also so many things you can do. You can do different reveals on a bill. You can, there's a match transposition where you take a red match, you burn it, and now the red match is in their hands when they've been holding a white match the whole time. So there's a lot of things, and it's really limited to your creativity. As you can see with the video that I pulled up, I just thought, wow, wouldn't it be funny if we use coloring books and this principle? So there's so many things that you can do on your own. I'm guessing as well, if you want to do some book test magic, you could probably use this in there as well. As well as some, I think, was a video a few months ago that somebody put up with a banana, and making the bruises go away. So these are all different things that you can try with this. So really, this is a tool for experimentation in my opinion, and once you do get something that looks really cool, you can definitely perform it on camera. As for real world applications, I would think the cut thing is the most visual. However, there is a setup. You do need to, the items that you receive in here, you do need to tamper with them before you set up as well. Temperature, conditions apply. So if you're going to perform this, be sure to have the ideal conditions and be sure to have your setup. However, once that's done, I mean, come on. Seriously. People are going to see you heal yourself. That's pretty amazing. So Cut 2.0 by Rand Pink. Cut and restore your skin plus more. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of The Shift. So thanks again. Have a good weekend for what's left of it. And we'll catch you next week. Peace out.